Sam, don't be afraid. I will not leave you alone tomorrow. Let your hands talk in the ring.
A big beard, looks bigger. Does that make any difference to you in this fight? And if so, what will you do different?
For me, it doesn't matter. I have strong heart. I have desire. I have support my country, my wife, my children. Listen, I'm a little bit sick of boxing. Bigger. No problem.
Just a final message to your fans and a message to Tyson Fury.
So, as you guys just heard, Oleksandr Usyk state that he's a bit sick of boxing. Now, you could say a little bit. Well, it's not a lot. Like I'm up to here, but like I'm a little bit sick of boxing. A lot of people are very subtle, and a lot of people say certain things, and like the passive way they say things, it's like, well, subliminally, I am sick of it. I'm a little bit sick of you. That means that maybe you are sick of something. And the first thing comes to mind when I hear him say that is retirement. You know, if he does knock out Tyson Fury, what do you think he's going to do? You know what I mean? This may be the last fight that we see Oleksandr Usyk in, based on the fact that he says he's a little bit sick of boxing. Because if you were Oleksandr Usyk and you were 22-0, you haven't lost a professional fight. You've done everything you set out to do. You've got the undisputed cruiserweight championship. You won the Muhammad Ali trophy. You go up to heavyweight. You fight 6 times. This is your 7th fight. You become an undisputed champion. You become a unified champion first, then an undisputed champion. Then you defend your belts. Then you become an undisputed champion. What else are you really looking forward to doing in the sport? You know what I mean? He's already made it known that he doesn't really care to hurt certain fighters. I mean, that's just not. He's not a guy that punches with mean intentions. He's a guy that wants to win. Sure, he has an advanced or an intense competitive nature. That's what makes him, you know, who he is. But if he's getting sick of it, that means the desire has to be fleeting at some shape, form, or fashion. Not saying he won't give it his all. It's just, well, why would you expect someone that's saying that I'm a little bit sick of boxing to stay in the sport of boxing or to keep doing what they're doing? Okay. So that's why in situations like this, you got guys like Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua and all these guys. They're looking to see what he does, like Turki Al-Sheikh. You know, I think they all know that there's a good chance that Oleksandr Usyk, if he beats Tyson Fury, you probably will never see him again. There's not a contract stating so. It's nothing in writing saying that, Usyk, you have to fight him a 3rd time. No. This is the obligated fight right here, the rematch clause in the contract that he signed when he first signed on to fight Tyson Fury eventually. Right? So I don't think him saying stuff like that, he may be just giving us a hint like, man, this may be my last fight. I'm just not going to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Because I want you guys to focus more on what happens versus what's going to happen. Right? In my career. See what I do next. See what the next fight is. Don't look past the fight. View the fight. Take the fight for what it is. It's coming on Saturday. Okay? December 21st. It's going down. But him saying I'm a bit sick of boxing, yeah, that's just, you know, that's an indicator. That's a message. He wouldn't have said that if he didn't mean that. He wouldn't have said that. You know, people don't say stuff like that for a reason. You have never heard him say, I'm sick of boxing. or I'm a little bit sick of boxing. He still said, I'm sick of boxing. So you never heard him say that one time. That being said, pay close attention to the actions following the fight, win, lose, or draw. Because if he wins, it may not be a trilogy. If Tyson Fury wins, he may be up for a fight just to see if he's better than Tyson or can do more than Tyson in a third fight. Best, 2 out of 3, right? But we don't know. But this doesn't sound like someone that's going to stick around the sport of boxing, people. He's 37 years old. He's done everything that he possibly could do in the sport. You see what I mean? Even what people are going to realize. People are going to realize that Oleksandr Usyk is the legitimate or morally the undisputed heavyweight champion, because that's what he did. He became an undisputed heavyweight champion, the first in a 4-belt era this year. People will look at him because he dropped that belt. Even though Dubois is picking up momentum, picking up steam, is defending the belts and doing a damn good job. It's what he allowed to happen. Okay, he could have fought for that IBF belt. You know what I mean? He asked Daryl Peoples initially, like, hey, I need time to do this with Tyson because we had this in play, before this Philip Hrgovic issue. Because Philip Hrgovic and Eddie Hearn, his co-promoter, was really pushing that idea. And they were doing it so Anthony Joshua could fight Philip Hrgovic, and then therefore Anthony Joshua would become a 3-time belt holder. So I knew the angle, okay? But at this point, Oleksandr Usyk saying what he's saying right before that on fight night. You guys think about it. He's saying, I'm a little bit sick of boxing on fight night. That shows you wonders. You guys tell me what you think of Oleksandr Usyk admitting that he's a little bit tired of the sport of boxing. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.